with regards to like retargeting. Like I think I've seen or either heard you talk about it, like maybe on this call. Do most people put the retargeting inside a campaign? Like, is that what you recommend?
Yeah,
Or like,
separating it.
so so not like a separate campaign, you
Yes,
put
a
it as
separate
the ad
campaign.
set?
A separate campaign.
Oh, a separate campaign?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought I saw something where a few people had it as a separate ad set. Okay. So then I'm doing it correctly then. Basically just, and then are you just doing like, at what percentage do you recommend like watching or engaging? Like which settings is the best for retargeting? I've done
Oh,
profile, but like I've done like IG profile visits, but like what else do you
in your
recommend?
industry, yes, those are the best. Engagements, reels, video views, profile visits. Uh, those are the ones.
25% views as well, maybe too.
Yes.
Okay, basically all of it. Okay, all right, I'll play around with that. And then I was just trying to figure out a way to consolidate, you know, because I have so many going. I was just trying, maybe I'll just start cutting the cost down a little bit, but it's doing pretty good on like engagement. Like since we did the what is it? IG Facebook
Honestly,
in-stream.
this might be the best cost per click you've ever had.
Yeah, no, it is in-stream. And it's mainly going to Facebook in stream. It's not really doing IGTV as much.
Wonderful. Yeah, because these placements now that you're tweaking them and getting, better with this structure, your costs are getting even more
Yeah,
wide.
yeah, yeah. So I've just been kind of just stacking and like adding on and just adjusting budgets to just
Yeah.
make
So
it
I mean,
sense.
like, let's see, this 11 and this 13 and this
Hmm.
that 10 cent, you could consolidate those three campaigns into one. Because
Oh,
like
really?
now, like used to, we'd be like anything under 20, we'd be like praising and wouldn't want to touch. Now it's like anything over 10 cents, we want to like consolidate and get under 10.
So when you consolidate, you would just add the same countries basically, and
Yeah.
then what do you do? Combine the budget?
Are the only differences countries here?
Yeah, only difference
Okay.
is countries.
Then you just need to rename them Europe, and then hover over like at the beginning, Asia
Okay.
at the beginning. So that way you can say, oh, Asia's 11 cents. Oh, Europe's 13 cents.
Yeah, I have them. It's just at the end, like Eastern Europe and then Southeast Asia.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Then that's fine. I would, in that case, it's a different story. Go to the ad set level on Europe. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, that structure is fine since they're separated by country.
Okay, so you wouldn't combine them then?
No, because there's not going to be any overlap.
Okay, okay. Um, have you heard anything about like I've been seeing reels, but I don't see where I could select it as a placement.
No, it's still on the way.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
hasn't been fully rolled out, but some people are starting to see that now.
Because
Just
I'm
like with
thinking,
IGTV, you know how long IGTV's been around, right? You know how
yeah. Okay.
recently it just became available.
Yeah, no, I just saw the publication saying it's rolled out everywhere. So I'm like, I don't see it in mine because I'm thinking that cost might be probably comparable to M Stream. I'm hoping. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean they're putting the articles out, so it's getting close for like,
Okay.
it to be official for everybody. But I mean it's being tested with people for sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, these costs are pretty good. Like, I mean, in India, this hovers right around like 3 or 4 cents.
Makes
This,
sense.
so.
The
But yeah, those are the
population's
just
huge.
quick. Yeah, those are the just quick questions that I had. I was just trying to see if I could like add the retargeting into each campaign to kind of cut out something and then kind of ramp up on something else. But if you suggest having a separate campaign, then I'll just leave it like that and maybe add some more audiences because I think most of my audiences are at 100% video views versus 25% video views.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
So just a little switch of the strategy here. You're sending them direct to Spotify, right? You have the link that goes to Spotify.
yeah.
And are you seeing a lift in streams?
Yeah, it's definitely triggering because I had adjusted some things and I could just see it triggering, but it's not like it's like I have to leave it on base. I'm guessing if I leave it running consistently, then it'll keep triggering. Why? What were you about to say?
You might want to give URL Genie a shot. So like this right here, this tool. So like what you can do is you can like, so you're sending them direct to Spotify, right? They click the link and you know what happens. It opens it in Safari, correct?
So what I noticed is that I think that Spotify just did some partnership with Facebook. So I noticed on like, let me show you something real quick on the ads.
My curiosity is if when they click that link, what does it take them to?
So that's
Does
what
it
I'm
take
about to
them to
say.
an app or does it take them to a website?
So check this out. Let me share my screen again. Check this out right here. Because that was the issue that we was having before. So you saying test it again to see if the cost is lower to see what the where people are clicking.
Yeah, I remember we peeled back because we can get better clicks this way, but
Yeah.
I want to revisit this except on a deeper level.
Okay. So check this out. So on the in-stream ads, and I don't know if it's just because it's a Facebook partnership, but the Spotify is it supposed to look like this? This looks new now, where it's like the Spotify thing shows right here.
So that's Facebook's making placements to where like now if you have video, they're trying to get the video in all placements.
Okay,
Which is
so
probably why you're seeing better delivery as well. So they're like changing how they're showing ads to fit all placements. So like your video, scroll up a little bit. This video for IGTV might not fit fully, so they're zooming in. And then an in-stream, it might be too small, so they're adding that bumper at the bottom. That way it's always filling the entire space of the ad.
Oh, I thought that was maybe going direct, allowing the listener to go directly to Spotify or something like that.
No, you can, if you scroll up real quick, and then you right click, scroll on that little arrow pointing in the right next to one of 6 ads. So to the left of that, press that. And then you share a link to your, copy that, open it up on your phone.
Oh, okay. So just copy this and then open it, email it to myself or get it on my phone and then it'll show me what it looks like.
Yeah, and then try to click on the link to visit it and see where it takes you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. And see. And then I'll try what you just said about, because I basically have a toned in account and like I started testing TikTok ads out and just trying to really figure that out. I mean, the cost per click is really low, like 2 or 3% or something like that. And the click-through rate is cool, but so I'm just monitoring like what services they're clicking through on the toned in link. So I'll try to do that on the.
If you're doing it on TikTok, make sure you're selecting the Wi-Fi. Make sure like you're choosing. So make sure that they have Wi-Fi activated. Because these TikTok's not very good at loading people's sites very fast. So if you have a slow website, like they're not pulling your server information as fast as, you know, some of these other sites are, like Facebook. So like you want to make sure you're only serving it to people who actually have like fast ass, you know, Wi-Fi connection, internet, you know, 5G type stuff. So that way they can actually populate, you know.
Okay, so that's under the ad set, right?
Yeah, because like we'll see 2,000 clicks and only like 400 people made it to the site.
Yeah, I was seeing that. Okay.
0 cents. So like it's 100% due to people not being able to load it.
Okay, so
like scroll down some more, and then you'll choose device, and then you're just going to select scroll down some more, connection type, and you're just going to choose Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then on select Wi-Fi there, and like it'll show you. You don't have to make the change now, but and then you can also update the, you know, OS version as well as the device model. So like that way, if anybody's on like an old ass, you know, phone.
So that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Which one would you recommend?
Just look up the recent OS versions and then only go back like 2 versions or like 1 version really.
Okay.
But don't go back like 0.1 or like go from 0.5 to 0.14 on like iOS, because not everybody's made it up to that point. So like you got to go up at least a version or 2 back.
So you're saying, so like, for example, here.
Like you wouldn't go from 0.5 to 0.4. You would go from 14, you know, down to 13.
But include all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
So no, you just select 13 and above.
So got you. Okay.
And that guarantees like speeds are going to be accurate, because like if you have a like 2,000 to like 100 click discrepancy in terms of 2,000 clicks, 100 visits, like what the hell's that, you know? So like you got to make those changes.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, I was seeing a discrepancy of more clicks, but then the percentage of people that was actually streaming. Okay. On the, because I have the fan link on there, but do I do a device as well or just stick to the OS version?
So you can do, it doesn't matter as long as you're gonna have to choose. If you choose the iOS one, that's fine.
Okay. All right. All right, I'll play around with it. That was a good point because I definitely noticed a discrepancy, but it seems to be doing pretty good in terms of cost per click. But like this amount of people is not necessarily streaming. Like of this, it seems like it's like 3 to 5% that's actually clicking through the stream.
Totally.
So that's the differential you think in terms of Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.